This is my audience. It's lonely at the top. Sometimes no one seems to understand you or can really communicate with you, and still you have to slog on ahead. Sounds like leadership or entrepreneurship, and also tennis, as stated by tennis great Andre Agassi. As everything in the world does, tennis evolves as time progresses. The beginning of tennis was completely different than the sport is today. How it became, the legendary players, and the major tournaments have all evolved over time. Let's start by looking at how tennis began. The concept of the tennis was first thought of by European monks. At first, according to the official website for Royal Tennis, the game was played in 5th century in Italy when villagers struck balls in the streets with their bare hands. Next, the ball was leather and hit with a glove. Finally, a racket was created and the ball continuously changed. The game soon became very popular, mainly in France, where it was adopted by the royal family. Henry VIII was a skilled player of the sport and built a court which is still used today. In 1874, Major Walter Wingfield made a patent for the rules and equipment for tennis. Also in this year, the first courts were built in the United States. Soon after, more courts started appearing in other countries like Russia and Canada. On May 21, 1881, a small group of tennis club members met in New York City to make the world's first national governing body for tennis. The United States Tennis Association, USTA, is still very strong in the United States Center for Tennis. Now that I have discussed the history of tennis, I will talk about legendary tennis players. One of the best was John McEnroe. He won 17 majors and 77 singles titles. He was born in Germany in 1959, but moved to Queens, New York to pursue his career in tennis. Today, he is a great commentator for CBS and NBC. One of the current best players is Novak Djokovic. He was born in 1987 in Serbia and started playing tennis when he was 4 years old. When he was 13, he was sent to a tennis academy in Germany. He then turned professional and won 43 consecutive matches in 2011. He also won the 2012 Australian Open. Another great player, and my favorite, is Serena Williams. She was born in 1981 in Michigan, and her father taught her how to play tennis at the age of 2. He then continued on to be her coach, and she turned professional in 1995. She has already won 15 major singles tournaments and 13 major doubles, according to AUSOpen.com. Serena won $2.1 million in 2015 for her victory in the Australian Open and makes millions more through endorsements and other commercial interest. Amazingly, she's still going strong today. I have just informed you about the legendary tennis players. Now let us take a look at the major tournaments. The 4 major tournaments are the Australian Open, held in Melbourne in January, Wimbledon, held in May through June in London, the French Open, held in June in Paris, and the US Open, held in New York in September. The tournaments have been going on for a while, with the oldest being Wimbledon, which was first held in 1877. The second oldest is the US Open, which was first held in 1881, the same year when the USTA was formed. The next one is the French Open, which was first played in 1897. Last but not least, the youngest is the Australian Open, which formed in 1905. All the changes that have been made over the past 200 years have transformed tennis into a well-rounded sport. Tennis keeps getting more popular as the years go on. The players get better and stronger, the equipment changes, and the urge to win gets more intense. A sport where no coaching is allowed, health and fitness are tested to the maximum, and mental strength is key, tennis is a game that one can play for a long time, and it is great exercise and fun. So keep calm and play on.